In this demonstration, we are taking a closer look at how you can perform goods reception using GS1 barcode labels. A GS1 barcode typically contains more information than the commonly used EIN barcode, which is mainly used to just identify an article. GS1 barcodes may contain item information, such as a batch number, expiry date, best before date, weight, quantity, pallet ID, and much more. The scenario in this video is that we are receiving pallets from a supplier who has labeled their pallets with GS1 labels. Here is an example label, and it contains the following fields: GTIN, which stands for Global Trade Item Number. This number is similar to EIN since it identifies the article. The best before date, the quantity, the Serial Shipping Container Code, or more commonly SSCC, which uniquely identifies the pallet, and lastly, a batch number. Since all of this information can't fit inside a single barcode, it has been split up into two different barcodes. To receive this pallet, we will need to scan both of these barcodes. Let's receive a purchase order using these GS1 labels. In our purchase order list, we have created a couple of purchase orders that are waiting to arrive to the warehouse. The first one has just arrived, so we select it and press the Arrived button under Functions. This will move the purchase order to the next status, Arrival Space. In this status, the purchase order is now ready to be received by warehouse staff using the Scanning module. We go into the Scanning module by pressing Scanning down here and selecting Inbound GS1. We see that we have one purchase order available, and that's the one that we placed in the Arrival Space status. So let's select that one. Next is asking me to scan an article. We start by scanning the first barcode. We can see that we have scanned a barcode containing 150 pieces of chicken with an expiry date. The system is still expecting additional information before we can proceed with the inbound. So we scan the second barcode, adding the SSCC number and the batch number. Now all information has been scanned and the pallet is added to a list underneath the scanning field. From here, you can proceed to scan additional pallets to add to this list, or you can scan a location to perform the inbound operation on the pallets in the list. Let's scan a location. A1. The list is emptied, and now we can see that we have received 150 pieces. In this example, we need to scan two separate barcodes to input all mandatory information. But if you have a barcode such as a QR code containing all fields, or a scanner that can read multiple barcodes at once, then you would only need to scan once to add the pallet. For speed, I'm going to receive the remaining pallets on this purchase order, scanning a single barcode. Notice that the pallet is directly added to the list and we can proceed and put it to a location. The first purchase order line has been received. Let's proceed and receive the remaining lines. Single pallet of milk is received to location A1. And lastly, we have 5 pallets of soda. We scan all 5 pallets and place them on a separate location, A2. We start by scanning the first pallet, third, fourth, and the last one. And then scan the location, A2. Everything has been received, so we close the purchase order. Going back to the purchase order list, we can see that the purchase order has changed status to received. Checking the details of the purchase order, we may also see all the pallet information. Thank you for watching this demonstration on goods reception using GS1 labels.